What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to the absolute circus that is the MMA world. We have to start right where the toxicity is boiling over, and that is with the legendary, never-ending, highly personal feud between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Folks, this exchange has gone thermonuclear over digital merchandise. Conor, who has been on this whole spiritual journey, apparently cannot find peace until he addresses the $4.3 million Khabib has allegedly made selling these digital papahas. Let that sink in. $4.3 million! McGregor went full savage, calling Khabib a tax-dodging scammer and, unbelievably, using Khabib's late father's name to attack the venture, demanding an apology and labeling Khabib a low-IQ troglodyte who doesn't even know the definition of a gift. Khabib fired back with a chilling response, referencing his 56 former addicts at his Dagestan rehabilitation centers and basically telling McGregor to come visit, suggesting the trip to Mexico clearly hadn't helped him. And here's the kicker. The community is calling out McGregor because he himself tried to change the crypto game with his own coin called Real, which failed spectacularly, raising only $30,000 when he wanted $1 million. It seems the only thing hotter than their rivalry is the irony. Moving on to the future of the middleweight division, we have some clarity, and of course, it involves Khamzat Chimaev being absolutely ready for war. Nurmagomedov Imavov has made it clear he's waiting for a title shot only, stating, "Great things require great preparation." Khamzat, never one to wait in line, reacted immediately, agreeing to fight Imavov, but only after Ramadan, specifically pinpointing March 19, 2026. He even threw a little trash talk in there, telling his Bratishka to work on his wrestling. This is a massive potential clash that has been simmering, and now we have a timeline, albeit a future one. And speaking of rivalries that never die, can we talk about Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones? DC simply cannot help himself. Jones was over in Chechnya locking down a major ambassador deal and hanging out at the president's son's exclusive party, and what does DC do? He goes straight to Instagram on Thanksgiving Day and comments, asking why Jones isn't with his family. The sheer level of pettiness is legendary. Jones, to his credit, responded with an emotional high road video, wishing a happy Thanksgiving to everyone away from their friends and family, making it clear he felt the love. It seems for Cormier, no matter what title Jones holds or where he is in the world, there's always room to be a little petty. We also have some big updates on the UFC roster and some heartwarming news. First, huge congrats to Dustin and Jolie Poirier for welcoming their baby boy, Kingston Cade Poirier, a couple of weeks earlier than expected. The Poirier family is growing, and that is definitely something to cheer about. On the business side, soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo is getting deeper into the fight game, becoming a shareholder in WOW FC, a Spanish MMA promotion, sharing the values of discipline and respect. On the flip side, we have some roster movement. Marek Builo was reportedly released by the UFC after declining a quick turnaround fight for UFC 324 due to an injury sustained at UFC Qatar. His manager claims he was cut for simply not being able to take a fight on 2 weeks' notice. Meanwhile, the heavyweight fan favorite Chris Barnett quickly found a new home, signing with Karate Combat following his release. And a quick update on Muhammad Mokaev. He is now showing as active on the UFC roster again, which fans hope means he's officially back in the fold, though some experts suspect it might just be a simple website error. Now, let's get to the biggest news of the week. Dana White went live during the Cowboys-Chiefs halftime show and dropped an absolute bomb of announcements. He confirmed the main event for UFC 324 is going to be Justin Gaethje versus Paddy the Baddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight title. This fight is certified fireworks. This was necessary because Ilia Topuria won't be fighting in the first quarter, tweeting that he's dealing with a difficult moment in his personal life and needs to focus on his children. Max Holloway even offered his support, knowing the struggle of protecting your kids while being a fighter. The winner of Gaethje versus Pimblett will face Topuria upon his return. Dana also revealed the UFC 325 main event a week later, Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez, which is going to be amazing on Paramount Plus, live from Sydney, Australia. Plus, we have Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes for the bantamweight title, O'Malley versus Song Yadong, and the guaranteed slobber knocker between Waldo Cortez Acosta and Derek Lewis coming soon. Finally, The debate about legacy is heating up, and former champ Tyron Woodley is stoking the flames. Woodley recently stated that despite being a two-division champion, Islam Makhachev is still living in Khabib's shadow. He argues that when you hear Islam's name, you immediately think of him as Khabib's prodigy. Woodley points out that Islam didn't beat the likes of Georges St. Pierre and is still fairly unknown internationally. While Islam has more title defenses than Khabib, the 29-0 record always gives the Eagle the ultimate ace. It's a fascinating argument to unpack, but Woodley won't have time to debate it for long, as he's stepping up to replace Chris Weidman in a boxing match against legend Anderson Silva on that massive Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua card in Miami. Rising to occasions like this, as Woodley said, is where legends are born. All right, fight fans, with all that going on, from interim titles and featherweight shuffles to eternal beefs and shocking roster cuts, what are your thoughts on this situation? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on The Fight Talk Show.